Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new TJ's World According to Wrestling. And I am your host, TJ Wiggins. And, well, I assume y'all know what happened last night on Rampage with the return of a certain CM Punk. But don't worry, guys, we're going to get there. First, we got to get through a couple more shows. And I'm here to talk to you about Impact, Smackdown, and AEW Rampage. So let's go ahead and get started. First we saw on Impact was a tag match with Chris Sabin and Sami Callihan versus Ace Austin and Moose. Standard match, nothing really special. But Sabin, makes a tag where Sami is about to hit his finisher, and Sabin, he gets the win. He beats Ace Austin. And after that, Sami pile drives Chris Sabin because fucking Sami Callihan just looks goddamn Gizmo from the Gremlins. I mean, he really is. I'm really surprised because he's goddamn like 4 feet tall. Anyways, to begin with, I just want to throw some fucking water on him and see if he grows. He's the goddamn same size as he is. And next we have a nice promo with Josh Alexander. He's talking about, how he's going to win, how he's going to beat Jake Something, who's the number one contender for the X Division title. And Jake Something delivers a promo, and Jesus Christ, he looks like a goddamn deer in the headlights. His eyes don't blink. He's monotoned. He has a mono-face expression. But thankfully that's over with. He says that, he's going to win the title, and there's nothing to stop him, basic promo shit. And the next thing of note that I found was that Christian returns to Impact, where he retires the actual TNA belt, which in my opinion was long overdue. And he's going to focus on the Impact World belt. That's going to be the title. It's going to be the belt that's defended in Impact, which is the way it should have been all along. My fourth note is that Melina returns, makes her Impact debut, and she beats Jobber. Which is a nice first win for her. Get her established, get her on TV, make her show off her moves. She still can actually wrestle quite a bit, and she can still do that split. Which is fucking amazing. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with her. In the main event, we have Doc Gallows versus Joe Doring. And, there was some fighting all over the place. What really sets this match apart is that Gallows power bombs Doring, through the entrance ramp. And both of them slowly get up and still enter the ring. And the thing is, what I really like about it is that they had a simple finish of Joe Doring giving Doc Gallows an uppercut in the stomach. An uppercut right to his chin to get the win. See, and after a big move like that, it really only takes something as simple as that to beat somebody. And I'm surprised that they actually booked that finish. That is an absolutely great finish. I would actually like to see more matches that have simple finishes like that instead of goddamn 23 fucking high phase spots. Goddamn 23 finishers to kick out, which is completely ridiculous and makes every big move completely irrelevant, which I've been trying to explain to these people, but they just never listen to me. But next we go on to SmackDown over here. And Edge starts with the promo. It was nice. Nothing really said anything spectacular. That, he's ready for the match. And he talks about having, a black heart with black blood. And how he's going to completely destroy and kill Seth Rollins. And about that whole black heart and black blood thing. We'll be seeing that later in the show. Just hold on a minute. Next we have Dominic Mysterio going up against Jey Uso. A bunch of contrived moves, contrived bunch of bullshit. And you can clearly see the setup of Rey's, being interjected into the match. Because his knees are completely gone. This whole springboard thing, Jimmy literally had to just stand there and wait for him to come at him before he can even think about moving. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was Rey Mysterio going up against Jey Uso. And Dominic interferes. He gets fucking ejected. Yeah. And Bray comes out there and asks him, "What are you doing, man? I told you and I asked you not to interfere in this match." You know, which is teasing dissension is going to cause Dominic to turn heel on Rey. I'm just waiting for it. People say that that's completely ludicrous and that's insane, but this is the same company that turned Otis heel. So, they're capable of doing anything. Just trust me. And Jey hits Rey with the super kick for the win. Gets the 1, 2, 3, and they're going to roll into SummerSlam tonight. Tag champs with the win. And we're going to see if they retain the belts. Next we have Tegan Knox and Shotzi Blackheart against Tamina and Natalya. You know, Shotzi roll up Natalya for the win. Don't really care about anything in the moves. The match completely sucked. It's just you released the only tag team that you had in the Iconics, and yet you still want to book a tag team division. It's completely ridiculous. There's nobody on there that's worth seeing in a tag team division. But anyways, we go on now to Rollins, and he has a promo, you know, like a retaliation thing against Edge. And he goes on and on about, you know, how Edge is just jealous and how Edge talks about having a black heart and how he doesn't have one. But at the exact time, something good actually showed up, is that the Brood music started playing. That came out of nowhere. And, you know, the lights go off. You know, it's back like it was fucking 1998 again. And the lights come back on. And Rollins was completely dripped in black blood. Edge delivered a promo. Appeared on screen and dumped black blood on him from the ceiling. That was kind of nice to see. That was a throwback from 23 years ago. You know. Next we have a tag match with Boogs and Nakamura against Davikato and Apollo Crews. And you know, nothing really was happening here. Boogs hits Crews with the pump handle slam. I knew this guy had to be a wrestler because the dude was fucking jacked as hell. It's just I didn't know exactly how much experience does he had, or has he come straight from NXT, or anything about that. I just didn't know that part. And, you know, that was his debut. He got a win. You know, which to me was pretty surprising. But, you know, that's what happens. And let's see what else we got here. Well, and you know, another thing is that Reigns and fucking Cena, they had another face-to-face. And, you know, they keep talking about, you know, how they're both going to be the best and how they're both bullshit, how they both suck. And apparently Cena, the crowd really thinks that Cena's actually going to win a 17th title. And now, especially since Reigns thrown in the stipulation that he'll leave the WWE, that's not going to happen. And anybody that thinks so, I really think that they, you know, should probably get a CAT scan or probably quit being such gullible suckers, because that is by far no way in hell that's going to happen. And another thing before that promo is that Belair wrestled 2 matches, one against Vega and the other one against Carmella. She won both, picking up a couple wins. She avenges the beatdown that she had last week. And Belair is going to roll right into SummerSlam against Sasha Banks. And I'm predicting Belair to beat Banks, because Belair is going to hold on to that title for quite a while. I would say at least 6 to 8 months. She's only been champion for about 4. But now we go on to AEW Rampage. This is only the second episode of AEW Rampage. Started last week. And they're in Chicago. And guess who they started off with? The debut and the return to professional wrestling, CM Punk. And it was great, man. That crowd fucking roared. It erupted when Cult of Personality hit. It was a good decision by Tony Khan to debut him at the show, because I kept telling my friends and everybody is that if Tony Khan actually has the balls not to book him, I told him that they're going to burn that son of a bitch to the ground. But, it was a great promo. Punk, kind of throws a little slide at WWE by actually saying that he's talking about Ring of Honor. Yeah, it's nice. And he challenges Darby Allin at AEW Full Gear on September 5th. Misses the fans. I might be bearing the lead about, challenging Darby Allin. But, I can't wait to see that match. That's going to be fucking great. And next we have Private Party, being managed by Matt Hardy, going up against the Jurassic Express, and the dumb fucks, they fucking interject themselves into this. They're sitting there outside on the entrance ramp. There was this bullshit spot where Luchasaurus has Jungle Boy up on his shoulders, and he literally motions for Mark Quinn to hit a Hurricanrana off of Jungle Boy while he's on Luchasaurus' shoulders. Excuse me. That's so fucking stupid. That's how these goddamn amateur clowns fucking... I don't understand how they were able to get on TV if they can't do a simple move like that. But, whatever. Jurassic Express gets the win. They advance into the finals of this tournament, which apparently is going to be a 4-team tournament, because that's a semi-final match. The next match is that Jade comes out there and squashes Kiera Hogan. And I gotta say, Kiera Hogan has not had the best of luck after she lost the tag belts, the Impact tag belts. Her partner turned on her. She got beat on, I think it was Dark Elevation. And then on AEW Rampage, she gets beats again. She gets squashed by Jade. The match only lasted, I think, for like 2 minutes. But, next we go on to the main event. Because, last week, Garcia and 2.0 beat up Moxley and Kingston. They were supposed to do a promo. So naturally, that they're going to have a match the next week. And Moxley just completely beats the piss out of Garcia. I mean, Garcia didn't fucking stand a chance. But, after the match, 2.0 tries to beat up Moxley and Kingston like they did last week. But the Darby Allin and Sting came in there and, broke things up. Stinger had a Stinger Splash, and Darby Allin had a coffin drop on 2.0. They made the save, and I gotta say, I can't fucking wait for September 5th to see Darby Allin against CM Punk. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be fucking amazing. But the debut of CM Punk, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it for months. It was just a matter of what time he was actually gonna show up. Because I knew he'd be going to AEW. There was no way he was going to go back to the WWE. And the biggest promotion out there besides the WWE is AEW, because the whole MMA thing didn't work. But, we'll see what AEW does with Punk in the future. He already has his first match booked. He already has his first program. And we'll see what goes from there. Thank you all for listening to me, everybody. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below of what you think of me, what you think of the shows, what you think of CM Punk's debut, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.